I became something of an expert on understanding John, whose gift for language, and it absolutely is a gift, was unlike any that I'd ever experienced. John had a way of addressing people and having them really lose all their bearings because they really didn't have any idea what he was talking about.
I think John's been really successful in his Gullaizing of Blake. I've noticed a lot more use of esoteric, impressive words during his tenure here.
It's just John Gulla. I don't remember.
Hey, what do you guys think about the Twins' chances this year? Pretty dismal prognostication, wouldn't you say?
Oh, I'm ambivalent. I would proffer that they could ameliorate their prospects with optimum managerial inputs.
Whatever, Charles. By the way, did you guys read the encomium about philological ontology in the Independent School magazine?
You betcha. Nothing short of scintillating. Hey, Ellen, what gustatory delights are you masticating so loudly over there? Do you think you could hold it down?
Caryn, your auditory acuity is phenomenal. Hey, anyone want to go for perambulation after the faculty palaver today?
The first time I met John, I thought, there's a guy who means what he says. I just wish I knew what that was.
So these are some of the words that Mr. Gulla thinks every fifth grader should know. Abecedarian, endothermic, rectilinear, entropy. I cut them a little slack, however. Isaac, what does epistemology mean?
I don't know.
Exactly. Sometimes we just don't know.
So I asked John what he likes to do in his spare time. And of course he said, read. Then I asked him if I could borrow his favorite book. I should have known. Really, John? Are you kidding me?
I think he's probably really smart, but I don't actually have any idea if he is. I've read a lot of the things that he's written, and they really sound like he knows what he's talking about, but there's so many kind of crazy, strange words in there that,
Señor Pamoles, he buscado en 3 diccionarios españoles y diferentes y no puedo encontrar platitudines en ningún lugar.
Pero David tiene que estar aquí. El señor Gulla siempre lo usa cuando se refiere a la manera en que todos se comunican. Búscalo.
John's vocabulary use gets lots of attention, and rightfully so. And his writing is absolutely prolix and magniloquent. But let me tell you, we should be talking about his punctuation. His sentences are so long, they span time zones. John, from someone who's equally verbose, let me give you some advice. Stop your love affair with the comma and start embracing your inner period.
From an ontological perspective, Blake's fascination with the Gullian lexicon can be traced to a collective desire for substance in a contemporary world characterized by the dearth of an intellectual infrastructure. Providing an escape from the quotidian vacuity of the zeitgeist, where reality is a shaky metonym for meaning, his words offer us a glimpse of a personal epistemology that is no mere simulacrum of a life well lived, but is instead its very definition.
I printed out the new parent news today.
Oh yeah, what did Gulla have to say this time?
I don't know. I was hoping you could tell me.
Okay.
Reverend Dr. John Gulla, Esquire,
son of Mr. Gulla's dad, first of his name, reader of books,
and bearer of a powerful voice,
we have heard you,
and we will follow your lead. No matter what we do,
no matter where we are,
we will
read, read, read.
I wish him well, and really am going to miss pretending to know what he's talking about.
On behalf of the entire Blake community, I want to thank you, John, for all that you've done and all that you've given. You should also know that in your absence, you will be the subject of frequent contemplations amongst our august community as we bemoan the lack of your physical persona. Your loquaciousness and lessons in epistemology have indeed been life-changing. Best of luck to you and Andrea. Godspeed. Speaking like John is really hard.